I'm barely breathing. I know I fucked up. Got caught cheating.
Welcome back, y'all, to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on Vegas All Net Radio in our final hour. We're going to do some catch-ups. What else are we going to talk about?
Terrible
Mustard?
dating stories.
Terrible dating stories.
Bra shots.
Bra shots. We did promise bra shots.
We
and
did.
we have the lovely Olivia Jade. Almost legal. Barely legal. I'm just
Whatever.
kidding.
You could totally do
You
barely
think I
legal.
You
can?
could do barely legal, though, girl.
Barely legal BBW.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You could.
I know of at least one
All you gotta do is put a
BBW.
backpack on your back and some books, and you looking like a high schooler, girl.
You saw me in a backpack.
I
and
did.
coattails.
We
We
could
could get you with
Schoolgirl.
Jacob, who I swear can put on a backpack and like do some 21 Jump Street shit in the high
Yeah.
schools and colleges.
I gotta tell you guys a funny story, okay? So there's a little casino in Henderson that we go to all the time. If we play there. They have great comps. We like the little restaurant. It's cheap. So they know us there. I mean, we're there 3 days a week for breakfast. So I'm paying the bill the other day, and the girl goes, "I know you. I've seen your picture." I go,
Ah, fuck. What picture?
"Yeah." And she goes, "Do you know blah, blah, blah?" Well, it's the real name of Don Astronaut.
Oh.
So she has seen the pictures of Don and I with him kissing my angel ass and me straddling him and
Wow.
face sitting him and him doing ass worship on me. So yeah, so now I'm sure that she's in the back of the ring. I go, you know that one that comes in all the time?
She's a
Because she looked at me and I go, yeah, I know him, and she just smiled. I go, yeah, I do that. She just kind of walked away.
When we were at that event the other week, I just kept calling him Don. I couldn't remember his.
You know what?
I don't even
Okay.
know his real name, honestly.
And there's
do,
only
but I
reason
totally
I know
forgot.
is that I've been around Paige enough, and that's
Mhm.
her son, to hear her call him by that.
Right.
But the craziest thing about that event last week is nobody in that room knew anybody's real
Right,
first
right.
names.
Because
Because it's the porn family, so we
Yeah.
only know, like Donald Trump. I've been with like hung out with Donald when we go to California and here, and and I can't tell you what his real name is for life.
Actually, I think his real name is Donald. I think he talked about it in here.
Oh, I don't remember, but just like I'm saying,
Because we
so
said
when we
it
were
wasn't.
at
I
so-
believe. I think we said it wasn't.
when
too
we were at
original.
Summers Memorial, I
I'm
mean,
gonna ask.
Nobody knows anyone's
nobody
real
knows
name.
anybody's real name, but it
Yeah,
was the
but
porn
even in there,
family.
they were referring to me like the two I didn't know.
Toxie.
And other people were like, "Oh, this is Toxie from the radio show." And
It's so
"Oh,
funny to me,
okay."
like Eliza, as close as we are, I'm still Sweet Cheeks most of the time, and we'll be like in the grocery store or
I've
something.
heard her call you Sweet
Yeah, and
Cheeks,
she'll.
too,
Well,
just
I
special.
mean, we've been in the grocery store or a restaurant, and her go, "Sweet Cheeks," just calling me like.
Yeah.
Well, but you figure when she first met me, that was the name she met me by until we became
Right, and that's
better
what
friends.
you'll
Yeah,
remember
exactly.
by.
So, most people have names like Olivia or Eliza or Donald. Most people aren't Sweet Cheeks, like
I recently changed my name too.
your porn name.
Yeah, it used to be Zakora Bell.
Oh, I like Olivia Jade better.
Yeah, it's more like a
It's
normal
classy.
person.
Well, it's a classy name. Orabelle sounds like you should be wearing overalls and be down on the farm.
You should.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said it
another
sounds like you
one.
should
Oh.
be wearing overalls and down on the farm with the
What
old
would my
name.
porn name be?
What would your porn name? Tits Magoo. I don't know.
Oh,
Tits
Jesus.
McGee.
Tits McGee's so overused.
No, it's Tits Magoo. I said, not McGee.
I can see.
What Tits McGee and Tits McGee?
Yeah, there you go. How about Tweedledum and Tweedledee?
No, my tits already have a name.
Oh yeah, that's
I need a
church and
porn
stage.
star name.
What would be your porn star name?
I don't know. That's a good one. Suggestions for porn stars' names? Anyone?
I don't know. What would your porn star name be?
Tina Rumpsalot.
I think your
Rump's a
last name
lot.
of it is supposed to be like your childhood street you grew up on.
Oh yeah, there's a
There's
thing
a
that you're
thing
supposed
for
to
it.
use.
I was
Okay,
like,
so
oh,
if that's your
no.
first pet and the street you grew up on, mine would be Scruffy Penman. That is not gonna be my fucking.
Wait, if
Mine
your
would
first
be-
pet? I don't know.
Mine would be Tibbetts Valley.
that's
a
cute.
good one.
That's cute.
What would mine? I don't know. Bowser St. Clement.
Mine would have been Tweety Tamaris.
Tweety Tamarind is not bad.
No. Yours is cute,
cute,
too,
too.
Tibbet Valley. That's cute.
Yeah, sign her up. Make some clips.
Sign it up. Get
Maybe
my
I
store
should totally
going.
do a porn star name like Scruffy Penman. Like that would be hilarious.
Now wait. Now let's just think. So I am like a man who wants to rub one out, and I'm on the internet and I'm looking for different people that I want to rub one out to, and I come across Scruffy Penman, not so much.
But
Does she,
remember,
like,
I think her
not
following
shave?
would be the nerdy guys,
It
right?
reminds me of like hair, like
Right?
scruffy.
Yeah, like she's not.
Scruffy down
That's
there.
her. She
Yeah, I
does.
am
Like,
totally
she has
with
a
you.
forest
the
down
nerdy
there.
guys.
Oh
Good
yeah,
then.
my following would totally be because
So that
Would be
might
what,
be
guys?
my
the nerdy
private
guys.
my private rooms would be like, okay, so on episode 7 of the new Star Wars, what we really need to see is Luke and Leia rebuild. Like that would be my
You're like,
cam.
here, let me show
Do
you
they
my
have-
clip,
can I
and
just
you
be
are
naked
correct.
discussing
Do
this
they have
stuff?
cam like on nerd.com or something? You could
I
do
have no
cam,
idea.
and rather than like StreamMate, you can do cam on like a nerd one, talk about all the stuff.
There's a
that I
girl
know
on
nothing about.
StreamMate who is like really into Star Wars and really nerdy,
See?
and I watch her. She's really cool. So
See? There's
she's
and
very
there's a huge
sarcastic.
market for soccer moms.
Well, I got that one.
What's her name? Titsy Valley soccer
No,
mom?
Tibbetts Valley.
Tibbetts Valley soccer. Tibbetts Valley
Oh.
soccer mom.
That
There
is
you
it.
go.
It absolutely works for
That's
you.
your persona. That's your genre. We'll take a whole set of photos with you holding the soccer ball.
That's funny.
We could do clips of your big ass sitting on the soccer ball. That would really sell a lot. You think I'm kidding? It
Sitting
would.
in
Or
the
in a
soccer
soccer
chair.
van.
Yeah.
I
Your
don't
soc-
have a soccer.
We can get you one.
Yeah.
Just as
I want to do a whole set of photos.
You want a soccer van though?
No,
don't you?
Mr. Toxie wants one.
Oh, okay.
How come you don't want one?
I do not want one.
Nothing says married with children like a minivan.
I have one child, so it's married.
Dexter
I
has
used to
a-
have one.
I don't
Dexter
need
has a
one.
minivan.
I love me some Dexter.
God, I don't know, Dexter.
There's nothing wrong whatsoever with a minivan, but I have one. When we had our daughter.
But what about when you have the rest of the soccer team?
I actually don't really carry around the soccer team. I more so carry around volleyball, basketball, and when I chaperone, I take kids as well.
See?
Because we don't have buses at the school, so the parents have to drive.
See, so you do need a minivan. Mr. Toxie's right.
He is not right. I'm not driving it. He
No, she needs a big SUV with a third row of
Yeah,
seating.
I mean, well, I used to when we first had a child. I got
You
a
had the
big
same thing
old-
I have, don't
yeah,
you?
the Yukon with the third row. Went out, bought it. It was gigantic. It was perfect. I planned to have a whole ton of kids, and then after one, I realized, damn, this is hard, and that's it. So then eventually we downsized, and then I downsized to a car.
I always said growing up I want to have 9 kids. I stopped at 1.
I'm not gonna have any. No
Mhm.
kids for me.
Really? You say that now, but when
No,
you
really.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
And keep that.
And I'm fine.
Don't
with
let
your decision,
anyone-
But what's that?
There's lots of reasons, and my partner has a vasectomy, so
Okay.
it's like for sure.
Okay.
Don't.
And we don't.
Yeah, don't be forced to do what you want to do. Yeah.
No, and I
And a lot of
I don't
people-
want any.
Right, and you know what? That's way okay.
Yep.
Way okay.
Yeah,
This
don't.
world is too screwed up, and
Trust me,
I
kids are a lot.
have
of
enough
fucking work.
responsibilities.
My daughter's 24 and she's still a lot of fucking work.
Don't let any man talk you out of that ever.
What?
Ever.
Like to
Not
try to have
yeah,
kids?
Try to
Yeah.
have kids.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Are you good to the point that you would get fixed?
Yeah, I
A
would.
lot of
wouldn't-
doctors
they
won't do
wouldn't
it
do
though.
it.
Yeah.
But
they won't.
because I haven't had kids.
Right, you're
Right.
so
And you're
young.
young.
And
Once
you haven't
you
had any.
once you reach 30 though, they will
they
consider
will
it.
they will do it for
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, because after 35, it becomes dangerous for you and the baby to have kids.
Right.
So between 30 and 35 is when you can start talking to your OB about it.
you. I don't know.
Serious
But-
talk going
but
on.
that- But that is not
Serious
100%. My
shit.
youngest sister was born after a tubal ligation.
Oh shit.
As was my sister-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
My mom had to have it done a second time.
That's insane. I
Mhm.
hope the second one was for free.
Well, I don't know.
Better have been. All right, let's do some catch up. Sierra, tell us what you did this. Oh, wait a minute. Let's let Olivia first tell her bad dating story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So most of my dating isn't very memorable, but there was one. I had a guy who kept trying to take me on a date for the longest time, and I finally was like, okay, let me try this out. So we went to see a movie, and it was just awkward the whole time. And then like him trying to touch me, and I just wanted to leave. And then I have to go to the bathroom afterwards, and I'm going, and there's 2 girls in a stall, and like making a bunch of noise. And I think one couldn't get to the toilet quick enough because someone starts peeing into my stall.
Oh.
And
Too
yeah,
bad you didn't
it
have
was
your
just
camera. No, just kidding.
awful. Because it
I
was
don't
like
wanna
it was
film
already
anything.
like a date I didn't want to be on.
And then,
And then you got peed on.
It was, and then they came out and they don't even say I'm sorry
I didn't mean to pee
or
on you.
yeah. It was just. It
So you
was
had to
so
walk out with pee on
weird.
your shoes?
No, I
Oh.
dodged it. Luckily I was
good.
able to,
Yeah.
but it was coming streaming into there. I'm like, how do you do
I
that?
take it you
Get in
never.
your own stall, because there was 2 people in there.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't know what happened, and nobody apologized or anything, so it made it worse.
And on the date, did you tell him you got peed on?
I think I did. Yeah, because if I didn't, that would it would make it even more awkward. Because I like to share my weird stories or things that happen to me. But yeah, I never dated him after that or anything. Because that kind of like sets it. Like,
Now, how did you meet your current partner? Is that okay to ask?
like I said, he was like my biggest fan.
Oh, so you
he
dated
came
your
out
fan.
here.
How do you?
He came out here for what was it? What was that BBW thing that just happened?
The
recently?
match?
Well-rounded?
Well-rounded. Yeah, he came out here for that, and then we met.
He was your fan before that.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And we met, and then I was seeing somebody else at that time, but we were in an open relationship. And then things got bad with that, and then this kind of just happened, and yeah.
Very good.
That's cute.
Yeah. I didn't really expect for something like that to happen, and at first I was like, I could never date him, like, a fan
such
or
a nice
something,
guy,
but
though.
yeah, he's great. Oh my
He's really
God.
nice guy.
I'm gonna go out to Chicago for a month on Wednesday, so I'll be with him.
Nice.
And then we're gonna decide if we're gonna try to get him to move here.
Yeah, his
Oh.
job can, as I was talking the other day, he can move anywhere
Yeah,
really doing
yeah,
what he does.
he
So
can.
that's
Yep.
really good.
We both can.
Yeah,
That's what I
that's
love. We
true.
both can do whatever. We go on
Girl,
vacations.
it's cold in Chicago. It
Yeah.
snows in
Well,
Chicago.
We'll cuddle up.
Oh, I hate it. I will never live where there's snow again.
I will.
Unless
We'll
somebody's
cuddle
very,
up.
unless
Yeah.
she's so young. Toxie
That's
has no
sweet.
heart. She's cold. She has no heart.
Yet
no
she
cuddling.
wants to hug me. She
ex-
wants to hug
she
I
me.
ex-
did want to hug you because
But
you're
she'll
adorable.
hug. She'll hug. But
Yeah,
her
but
poor
she ain't bringing
husband.
you no goddamn flowers.
Right.
You ain't getting a sandwich
You know
after
what?
sex.
I'm
either.
not
Get a
really-
sandwich.
I'm not really a hugger. I really don't like hugging.
Well, I always hug you when I see
I'll
you
like
'cause I'm a
kiss
hugger.
and I'll fuck but I'm not a
What
big
about
hugger.
after you fuck? Do you cuddle with your man?
Oh yeah, with him. Like he gets
Okay,
everything.
but after you cuddle
but
a minute, do you go get on your side of the bed and I'll sleep on mine? Or do you touch
I think
while you're sleeping?
we naturally get on our own sides and we both like sleep facing another way, but we have like a leg touching. It's
I
me.
got you.
It's me who
Something
does
touches.
that. I'm
okay, I
like
understand that.
gotta be
What about-
touching him.
No, Totsie's like, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah, have y'all met
And-
me?
No,
What do I do?
I'm the same way, but only because Cali guy is like a
Hot.
radiator. He emits heat, so he has to sleep on the other side of the bed. Otherwise, I can't sleep because I'm miserable.
Yeah, we
Like,
both
I'm
get very
not a
warm,
cuddler.
but we stay
I'm a cuddler.
apart.
yeah, no. If we could cuddle without him making me hot, like that would be awesome. But
I'm a
We
cuddler.
cuddle and fall asleep like that, and
And then
then I wake up
eventually-
and then we go our separate ways and
That's good.
yep.
I'm a cuddler.
Mm.
All right, let's find out about our weeks, Miss Sierra. You got
I
to
went first last time. Let
Oh.
Toxie go.
go ahead, Tox.
Oh, I need some time to
Think.
Think about what you did.
I was going to share. As I said before, I had just a super, super, super busy week. So I thought I'd just share.
We
a
know
little
when you're
bit.
busy because when we send out group texts, we don't hear
There's
from
no response.
Toxie
There's
until
no-
like 5 hours later.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, exactly.
But we understand.
So just the typical snapshot of my week here included 2 volleyball practices, 2 volleyball games, 3 soccer practices,
Oh my God.
soccer tournament consisting of 3 games, a team dinner, a field trip that I chaperoned, and probably the busiest work week that I've had all year.
Wow.
In the meantime, planning for a birthday party, getting my daughter's gift for her birthday, which was yesterday,
What did she get?
and
Can we find out?
an iPhone.
Oh, I don't even have a fucking iPhone.
Well,
Maybe your daughter-
I don't
4,
like
a 5, a
iPhones.
6,
five.
a 5,
Yeah.
5C, 5S,
5C, a nice
5C.
cute little color one, the little blue. She's got a little speaker to go with it, and some other things. She's got the other things. So.
Cool.
That's what you have when you have one child.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
Right.
right. When you have one kid, you can go all the
Oh,
fuck
yeah,
out on
mine-
that
Mine
kid.
was spoiled fucking rotten.
Right?
And I live it every day now.
Yeah.
My my sister's got 5. She's like, what do you want to pick out at the dollar store? And so she's like, I'll take you to Dollar General, anything you want, just one. Um, but yeah, so kind of prepping for all of that. I'm kind of excited because we're going to have, we have Miss Desiree Devine in here often, and then she'll be coming in throughout the next month. But she has a lot of business ventures to share with everybody. But one is a photo booth,
Nice.
and so that booth will be making an appearance.
Do you know what I found out? Like I've been like at my my niece's wedding, the old time photo booth where the pictures slide out.
Right.
So I go to Desiree's house last week. We're working on some stuff, and the photo booth is in the living room. And I'm like, well, where do the pictures come out? Guess what? Little screen. It goes immediately on social
to your
media.
social media,
Mhm.
which works out well because my daughter, all of her friends and her teammates who will be at her party are on Instagram, like they're Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram,
junkies.
Facebook, Twitter, wherever you want to go, right to your social media.
Do you let your daughter do social media?
My daughter only does one, which is Instagram.
Mm.
And why
it
do you allow
is,
that one?
Because I
There's
felt
some
that
very strict guidelines on what you
there
can
is,
post.
there?
and here's the deal: social media is a given. Social media is here. Social media is not going away.
Right.
At some point, she has to learn the right and the wrong, the ins and the outs. And I felt it was a good way for her to start. I'm never influenced by here's what other people do. Can I do it because other people do it? But I felt it was one in which a lot of her friends were on as well, so she would have the people to interact with that were her age.
Right.
I see what kind of shit is on Twitter.
Yeah. Well, Twitter's.
I
Yeah.
have
yeah.
I have my
That's all
Toxie
porn.
account.
That's for us.
I see what's on Twitter. That's not happening. And Facebook, she's just even though she might not quite be aged for Instagram, but she's definitely Facebook is a no until she is the appropriate age
Right,
for it.
right.
So it's heavily monitored. She has to get approval before even posting a picture. And I kind of I love it because I get to use it in a manner where she has other people who post things like my life is ending, I can't believe this, so and so doesn't like me. And I'm like, so this is what we don't do.
Right.
This is not what this
Things
is
to deal
for.
with. Right.
Or somebody who, posts things just to get likes. I'm like, your value is not placed on how many people like what you post.
Mhm.
Here's the purpose of it. It's to interact with each other and to share, fun things going on. And I get to teach her about how, they have these photos of the month and one is like a photo of your school. And I'm like, well, here's why we don't do a photo of your school.
Yeah.
Right.
And so for that one, like you're allowed to take a picture of your backpack, but you can't take a picture of your school. So I get to use it as a kind of a training tool for something that's going to be part of her life
Great idea.
and for
Mhm.
something that is used as she gets older. In many ways, a lot of the bullying is through social media.
Mhm.
So to me, it's just kind of a really good
Training ground.
training tool. So
That's a really good plan.
Yeah, I mean, it's been going well. I do watch it like a hawk. Like if you click on the Instagram app on it, I normally have to log out to check my own because I just stay logged into
For
hers.
hers. Yeah.
But I will delete a fucker on there in a minute if they start not with her, but if there's she follows a lot of fan fiction for Dance Moms.
Oh, okay.
The kids dance show.
The
Mhm.
the crazy
Right, the
crazy
dance
instructor.
teacher.
Yeah.
She loves the show, so she loves to follow a lot of fan fiction. And so I read some that I felt, bordered on inappropriate for something that's referencing a dance show. It's written by other supposedly,
Dance
Dance
moms.
moms or dance kids.
kids
Oh, okay.
that, are really into it and they do
Have
fan
you talked?
fiction.
It amazes me when I go on Facebook, especially. Like people put their whole
Right, and we
freaking
don't do
lives
Life.
out there.
Yeah.
I mean, you know who they've hung out with, every place they're eating dinner, every place
Every
they gone
fight
to
they
the
have with their
movies, every fight.
boyfriend.
I just look at this and I go, why the fuck do people
I
put their whole
check
life out
in.
there? So
I
how?
check in places on Facebook if I think it's like a cool place.
Yeah.
Right, and
Yeah.
that's fine, but you
Different.
don't
Here and
put
there.
every disagreement you and Mr.
No,
Toxie have
I
on
actually
there.
don't put anything on
Right.
there about
But how?
any of that.
So I assume that you're instilling that in her because
Absolutely.
it just blows my
absolutely.
mind
And I
what
get
some
to
people
use it
put
as
on.
other examples when she has a friend who's, just very dramatic and I get to look and I'm like, gosh, she's being a little drama filled today, isn't she? I'm like, and this is what we don't do. And
Yeah,
here's why.
good.
So, and also my other rule is, it's my same rule for texting, that you must punctuate and spell everything correctly. So
You are such a mother.
So I said, even when she started texting, I'm like, you're not allowed to abbreviate. I expect everything spelled out, because when you're writing a paper, you're not going to write the letter U. Now she slips a little when I see her text, but we also have the whole, when I text you, the response is immediate. There
Right.
is no like 5 minutes later, 10 minutes later, it's immediate. So she will, and even when I send a text, or even if I've spoke to her, as soon as she sees it, she'll respond right away. She's like, do.
You don't text her while she's in school, though, right?
No, she's not allowed to have a phone at school.
Oh,
Her
okay.
friends all can at their schools. They can have them during lunch
Mm-hmm.
and before and after, but she can't have one, period. So no, the phone stays home.
Alrighty. Does she ever get picked on for that, for the strictness of the social media and the phones and
Um,
stuff like that?
People tend to not pick on my daughter.
Well,
I wouldn't pick on her either.
no, I mean she is, my height already. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
And she's the
No,
goalie on the soccer team. You know
Yeah,
what?
she's the tough one.
Yeah.
She's the brick
She gets
wall.
balls beat at her all day.
But she no, she no, not really. I mean, yes, some have made a comment like, I don't get why you're not allowed to post without asking, and she's like, it's just my mom's rule, and
Yeah, that's
that's
good.
it.
That's
So,
good.
and it
It's good that
remains,
she doesn't question it either. It's
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
like,
no. Well, she asked. She said, now that I'm 11, can I post freely? And I'm like, no, still not an
Nope.
option.
we have
And the thing is, she would do the right thing. I mean, even if I didn't have that strict guideline, she's very self-regulating, in which she knows right from wrong.
mhm.
And so there are times she'll try and get away with things, but not in this. I'll delete the account. She knows I will.
Right.
And she knows I'm not messing. So I
That's
don't
good.
think
That's
she would.
good. That's really good.
Consistency.
Yeah. It's the same thing about like her web searches, which we monitor. She knows she had something where she clicked on the wrong thing. It was on when she was watching YouTube, and a video came up, and it wasn't even like bad or, dirty or anything. But it wasn't what she's allowed. So she immediately came in and she's like, Mom, I clicked on it. I'm here. Look, I'm so sorry. So,
That's good.
yeah.
See, I set my kid up with his own Google account, and if you parent it to yours, you can regulate age limit, age appropriate stuff. So when he's doing YouTube searches, he doesn't get, like, when he puts in a Lego search on YouTube, he doesn't get Lego porn. He gets
Right.
Lego porn.
because it's out there. Trust me, it's out there. No, he gets like master builder classes and videos of people playing
My
video
granddaughter
games
was
and
over the
stuff.
other day, and they just popped in. Okay, I wasn't expecting them. They just popped in, Coco and the little one. And so I
She's
set.
beautiful. By the
Oh
way, that
yeah,
little girl.
she's so
Adorable.
cute. That's my girl, my sissy. So I had my computer on my lap when they came in. I was on my chair. So I just set my computer, and I think it was on like Candy Crush or something stupid like that. Okay.
Mhm.
So me and Coco in the kitchen, we're chatting, and I look back on my computer, and there's Sissy with my clip store up
Mm-mm.
because I have a
Tabs.
tab set to my
yeah.
store because I work on it all the time. And I'm like, oh no, sis, you don't need to be on that.
Oh no, I
Listen
have.
up.
Yeah, my computer has my son. He has his
Well-
own login.
Well, see,
and
it's bad because
everything.
like I don't have the kids around all the time. When they were
Right.
there, then I had different logins and but now it's just like it's nobody's there, so I just have to put the computer up when they come in, not leave it there.
We did make the mistake the one time, and this is squarely on Mr. Toxie, where he used her iPad to watch the show one night, and so it wasn't cleared out, and she knows. We talked about this. She knows I do a show, and she knows it's not appropriate, and so she doesn't question it any further. She
Okay,
knows
it's adult.
adult topic, maybe not how adult, definitely not how adult, but I'm like curse words and just things you don't need
It's
to
a
hear,
grown-up show, yeah.
talk. And so she's cool with it. But so she said to me one day, "Hey mom, you know the show?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She said, "Hey, are you guys naked on the show?" I'm like, "No, why would you think we're
Why does
naked on the
everyone
show?"
think
Because
that?
if she looks at the website, we
The
don't have any
website,
clothes on the
picture.
first
very
picture.
first picture, and she's like, "So, do you ever post any naked pictures?" And I said, "No, of course not." And she said, "Maybe not you, maybe 3 other ladies."
Ah!
And so I'm like, "Elizabeth, was the show page up on your iPad?" "Yes." I'm like, did you click on anything? No, I just saw the picture and I closed it. And that's exactly what it was. It's you
That's the
two and
discussion.
Irma.
Yeah.
So that's when you have the
Right on the
discussion about
top.
tastefully nude, because
Right.
there's a beautiful art form of tastefully nude, the Rubens and the David statue and all that other stuff.
Well, I got the nude fat chicks in my bedroom that the kids have seen forever
Right.
that are nice.
I walk around nude, so
You know.
Yeah,
she's got the same parts I got.
that's
all
That's
nice
how we
too.
feel about it too.
Usually, every one of the fat kids every one of the kids that come to my house and see my pictures, because I've got some. There's a artist, a Mexican artist, Badero, and I've got a lot of his stuff. You've seen some of it in my living room.
Mhm.
I've got some in the bedroom, are the naked ones. But every one of the kids who have at some point realized, is that you, Cha-Cha? They all think that it's me in the naked pictures. Sure, it's me. I tell them all the
It's
time.
me.
It's me.
I don't, just to clarify as well, I'm not like I don't walk around the whole house naked. But if I'm in my room, I'm
Well, and your
I'm
daughter's,
biting in the
yeah, she
morning,
doesn't
yeah.
know that you hide from that. Yeah, me too. I walk around naked. I don't even think
I
about
do
it.
too.
My favorite thing is to sit in my chair in just my black shorts and no top, no nothing, and just sit and watch.
Yeah, I could
Work
do
on my
that.
edit.
about to
I
say watch
edit
porn.
clip. No, I don't. I would say well, I watch TV while I edit videos all day, all my tape shows. But I sit there in shorts and no top all the time.
I wear like if I want to lounge in something, I always wear these black pants, which I wear to bed like all the time, and I wear sports bras a lot.
Yeah.
So I'll just wear the pants and the sports bra.
I'd give my left little titty for a sports bra that fits.
Oh, we could
Right.
find you
I
one.
wear
Yeah.
sports bras all the time.
I bet we could find you one.
That actually fits.
Maybe. I think we
No.
could.
Yeah,
No,
I've
you
looked.
couldn't. What's
Really?
it gonna do? It's not gonna do anything.
Well,
Yeah,
that's the
no.
whole
It's
idea.
not going to do
'Cause it's a
anything,
little bit
yeah.
of support, but it's like it's between having a bra and not having a bra
No.
on.
I mean, I put a sports bra on. I wear one like almost every night, and I put one on, and then I'm like,
That's why
even flatter
you
than
wear
flat.
see you wear a sports bra every night. You don't give your boobs a chance to
Well, I
grow.
started to
See?
because I used to even wear a sports bra to bed
Well, you
all the
shouldn't.
time.
You stunted their growth.
I
Even
did.
when
I
you were
stunted their
younger?
growth.
You did.
Always since I can
Yeah.
remember. But even
That's
now as an
why.
adult,
Smash
like
them up.
I'll just take my I started sleeping nude recently or just in panties. But yeah, I wore a sports bra to bed. Like I'd take the jammies off that I had on sometimes. If it's cold, I'd wear them. But
I just
if
remember
I'm
being in
warm
Girl
and just in
Scouts
the sports bra
and the
panties.
den mother saying, like if we kept our little bras on, don't sleep in your bras. It's bad for you.
What's it gonna do? They're already small.
No, you
Well,
made them smaller. You stunted their
probably
growth.
did.
Tox.
I
Sleeping
probably could have
sleeping in
big
your
jugs
bra
if I
can
did it.
actually constrict blood flow to
That's
your
I thought.
breasts and things
cause
like that.
it cause like what's the kind of bumps you get that aren't cancer?
Yeah, just cysts.
Cysts. Yeah.
Yeah. But the other risk that you run not wearing a bra is saggy boobs and wrinkling.
Welcome to my world, because
So-
I never wear a bra.
Oh
unless
yeah,
I
no,
have
my
to.
my
Which one?
boobs.
Right?
I never
Yeah.
wear a
Dude,
bra to
that's the
bed
first
either.
thing off when I go in there.
Yeah.
Is it yours?
Yeah, I
It's the
walk
first
in my
thing off
door
when
and
I
start
get home.
stripping.
Me too. Me too.
I have a
First thing.
little
That's it.
hanger that I have for my bras that has hooks on either side because I've got a ton of them now, and I wish I could just put that downstairs next to the front door so I just walk
Right?
in and hang
Like
the bra
a
up.
coat hanger,
Like
but
a
it's
coat
a bra
hanger.
hanger.
Callie guy said you're strangling your boobs in their infancy.
Yes.
See, they never got a chance to
Good.
develop.
I could have like your
You
boobs
could.
if only I didn't wear sports bras to bed. But
That's right.
I really did just a few months ago. All of a sudden, I just started not.
I wear like just panties to bed or my shorts. I don't wear no
Yeah,
top.
I go
what I've been
nude.
Unless
doing.
I like something on my bottom.
The
I don't
only-
know
I do
why.
The only
Sometimes
time
I
I
do
wear
that.
And I
Not-
know if you wear underwear, it like
Yeah,
Absorbs
I
it?
don't do
Yeah.
the only time it soaks up the sweat and keeps it right next to your vagina. The only
Mhm.
time I ever wear anything to bed is during Shark Week. I wear panties.
Right.
That's it.
Yep. Or
Otherwise,
shorts with
in
no
the dead of
underwear.
winter,
Or
with the
shorts, yeah.
windows open and the air conditioner blowing, no sheets, no nothing. It's 40
in
below
the
in my
winter,
room.
I wear
I am
sweatpants,
butt
long sleeve
naked.
shirts. I got like 3 blankets. That's because I'm too damn
Here's-
cheap to put the heat on.
I
Here's what I
have
do,
one
though.
paper thin nightgown that I might wear if it's a little too chilly for me.
See,
That's
Mr.
it.
Toxie loves it cold, so it'll be freezing in the winter, and he'll have the fan on full blast.
Oh yeah,
That is
I
me.
gotta
And
wear.
I'm freezing all the time. Anyway, I'm always cold.
So
I'm wearing during the winter I will wear his sweatpants, and then he wears these thermal shirts under his work clothes. So I'll have them on, and there are many mornings where he will like wake me up. It's like 5 a.m. and he's like, can you please take my shirt off? I need it for work. And I have to like take the thermal shirt off and hand it to him. But
You know what?
I have to.
We need to build a large house that we live
Yeah.
in. I'll cook and clean, you take care of the kids, do all that bullshit. And then at night, after we've had sex with our partners, we switch bedrooms because you and Callie Guy sleep in the same temperature setting. Mr. Toxie and I sleep in the same temperature setting. We can even have
Yeah,
our
you guys will
separate
be in
own
the
little
freezer.
beds.
In the
Yeah,
freezer.
you'll
Yeah,
be in the
just give them the
freezer.
freezer.
The walk-in dairy case at Costco.
That's it.
That's
And
it.
I still, I mean, I'm freezing. Even in the summer, I'll always have a blanket on. Always.
Wow.
Nope.
No,
But
I'm
he
the
will
same
not
way. There's a blanket on the
stand
back of my
just
chair all the
this.
time, and even in the
Yeah.
summer when the air kicks on, I've got the bank blanket on me. Yeah.
Butt
And in the
naked.
winter,
No
I'm
sheet.
like,
The
Nothing.
last
You're like.
I am butt naked, no sheet on. My son knows it unless he wants a full-on fur ball shot of mom. I have to knock on the door before I come in because he's knocked on the door where I'm passed out, spread eagle. He just comes in, he's like, "Oh, mom," and then he'll close the door and I'll be like, "Well, that's why you knock." I know, I'm sorry.
yeah, I'm naked all the time.
So
Any more of your week?
That was I
that's a
mean,
lot of week.
Yeah, it was
It
a
was
lot
a
of
week.
week.
Well, I'm getting ready for the
Awesome.
festivities coming up. We have our annual trick or treat.
Hmm.
Had the family over last night and did all the decorating of the front yard and made the tombstone and put the lights up. So we are just about ready to go. Coordinated with the PLP on the food, so we're good to go. Now, I have a very interesting story. Do you remember maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I dated with a guy called the Gentleman?
Yes.
Very nice man. Like I had a little crush on this guy. Okay. I brought him to Legends for karaoke one night. Long hair.
I remember going
Okay.
to Legends. I don't remember the
Okay.
man.
Anyway, and then a bunch of us went to breakfast after
But
karaoke.
then he started dating someone
No,
else,
no.
right?
Well, what happened? Okay. Then the first night I met him, we met off a BB People Meet. Okay. So the first night that I met him, we chatted and so forth. And he had said that he had just gotten out of a relationship with some nurse he had been dating. So then we seen each other quite a while, and he'd been to my house and so on and so forth. And then it was a nurse, this girl he grew up with, okay, and they had both married other people, and her life was bad, and they got so what ended up happening is they got together, okay, and both of them have friended me on Facebook because this girlfriend called me one time. She said, I think Barry and I are through, and he really liked you, and maybe you should call him. I'm like, girl, I'm not butting into none of this, okay? So, both of them are on my Facebook page. They got married in May. So, yesterday I see this big post from him about, I usually don't call people out on this thing, but I married someone. They, got into my bank account, stole $5,000, and this is somebody he'd known growing up, and like they were like love of their like high school loves and
High
the
school
whole thing.
sweethearts.
Yeah. So I'm reading, I read this big long thing from him about all the stuff she did.
This is the gentleman?
This is the gentleman. Then I start reading, and there's responses from people, and there's starting to be responses from her. And she starts blasting him back about, I didn't take nothing that wasn't mine. Why don't you go call your BB People Meet girl that said you was your ideal girl that you betted twice?
You.
Yeah. Like I'm being called out here, like I ain't talked to this guy in probably 2 years.
Wow.
And I got called right out there.
Did you
So,
respond? Were
I
you like,
didn't.
As a matter of fact, check out my clips for sale store.
No, I didn't respond. I'm like, I'm staying
That's what I
out.
would've done.
I'm staying out of this one totally. So I don't know. He was like, yeah, why don't you call your ideal woman like you always told me, your BB People Meet woman. So that was quite interesting. Also, after Halloween night, we have a birthday. I mean, why does my grandson get 2 birthdays really? Because his birthday's on Halloween. So we always have the featured Halloween thing, and then he always gets something else, like a party. So there's a Halloween night Friday and a kid's birthday party.
Well, at least he doesn't get screwed like my sister, who's 2 days after Christmas.
Yeah,
So she
that's
always
right.
get the, here's your Christmas/birthday present. I specifically, every year, because everyone else does it, I have specifically every year since the year she was born gotten her a Christmas present and a birthday present.
Because that's right.
And I wrap her birthday present in birthday
paper.
paper.
Right.
Yes.
Well, usually we have his birthday party either the weekend before or the weekend after. But it just so happens that Halloween's on Friday and Saturday, which is the day we usually have his birthday party, is coming over. I am making this cool thing that I found on Facebook. I'm sure it actually came from Pinterest, but it's clothes of a person, a man, and the legs, but the jeans are cut open, and you put all the food in. So like you put hot dogs and make it look like the intestine, and I'm making like mastacholi so it looks like blood, and I'm making pulled pork. I said, poor Sierra's. It's a good thing I mean, he's been part of the birthdays always, but he can't come because grandma's getting married. I said it's a good thing because poor guy will starve because he's like such a
would
scary. He
not.
would not eat out of the mummy body.
No, he would not. He would take a look at it and he'd be like, "We're going to McDonald's on the way home, right?" And you're like, "Sorry, yeah."
You guys are super creative. So if you do have any ideas, I'm gonna have a shit ton of tweens at my house.
I
Do
all
you
kinds
have
of
a
ideas.
theme
So-
for the party?
We do not have a theme. We normally have a theme, and
Mhm.
it's normally sports. So this year we're doing something different. We for a couple years we rented out an indoor soccer place. We're going to have a bounce house because I don't care how old you are, they're fucking fun.
Right.
Yeah, they are.
And then we're going to have the photo booth.
It's always fun too to have them decorate their own cupcakes too.
Yeah, I did that for my kids.
Yeah, that's fun. Have all kind of candies and bullshit, and give them each like 4 cupcakes or
It
something.
seems just kind of easier and less messy.
Yeah, I mean that's
her-
just an
Her
idea.
birthday parties typically in the past. I'm hoping as many don't come this
Are
year.
your
She
girl-
typically
are-
has 25 to 30
Ooh, that's a
kids at her
lot of
party.
kids.
Wow.
Are the kids into that plastic loom stuff?
Loom bands.
Some are,
Some
but
are.
it's
That's
boys
a
And
lot
is
of
it-
kids. I think
is
with
it-
that many kids,
Is
If-
it co-ed or girls only?
There will be boys there.
There will be boys there.
Not a
Oh.
lot, just a couple this year.
sounds to me like the photo booth and the jumpy will keep them occupied.
Right. And
Yeah.
I have a few games in mind so far. I have like if the girls want to participate, the guys as well. I have a couple like because I'm really into pop culture, so I'm all about that. I'm gonna do like a little quiz on some pop culture.
I'll tell you, I went to a
things.
party once where what they did is as the people come in, they put like a celebrity or somebody famous's name on their back.
Yeah.
I've done well.
Oh,
I was
okay,
going to do
did
that.
that,
I've
okay.
done that at birthday parties, and I used to use that also as a training tool to
Right,
get
for
people to
a
introduce.
mixer, yeah.
But the last time we had a home birthday party was maybe 3 or 4 years ago. So of course we had to pick like Mickey Mouse and Scooby Doo.
Well, now
Right.
you
And I
can
put them in the
do
Like
car and tape it on
Beyonce
their back.
and
Yes,
Jay-Z.
and yes, and I plan to do that as
yeah,
well because
Barack
that's like
Obama,
an intro
yeah, all that kind of
icebreaker.
stuff. Yeah, and they have to guess who's on their back.
We'll do that again. And then there was one I thought we could break up into teams, and oh
Are you
gosh,
on?
what
You're
was
on
it?
Pinterest, aren't you?
I am, and if
I'll tell you
check
another
one,
funny
I
one.
sat up one night clicking on a few.
You
but-
give each kid a paper plate with ABC macaroni uncooked, and a toothpick, and you tell them in a matter of 1 minute who can make a list using the letters of what gifts Elizabeth would like to have for her birthday. And then whoever has the most names written, because they're pulling all these little letters out
Right.
trying
I'm
to
gonna
do
tell
it.
you the most hilarious thing ever, and it's something you can just set and go. You don't even have. I mean, maybe if you want to monitor what kind of language they're using, but Mad Libs. We did it at my sister's baby shower. I don't care how old you are. Mad Libs are fucking hilarious.
What's Mad Libs?
Mad Libs is where you have a story and keywords are missing out of the story, like an
Oh, yeah,
adverb,
yeah.
a noun, a person, place, something like
Mhm.
that. And so you go through and you ask for one person asks,
noun or
give me a noun, give me a color,
And
give
you
me a
do it
body
that way.
part, give me a home appliance, whatever. And you write those in and then you read the story. And it's hilarious how ridiculous
is
these
funny.
stories
I did
come out.
one year. What I did every year for Easter, we do like a scavenger hunt where she has not a scavenger hunt, but she has a clue and then she has to read the clue to find where her next clue is.
Right.
So I did it for all of these kids. This is kind of a real quick funny story, but I broke them up into 4 groups and it was done all around the house and in my yard. And the 4 teams all had different places to go for these. So not only did I have to organize all of this, but I had to you always have to do it one step back as to where you put the envelope.
Right.
Because
Right.
so they know where to go for the next. So I had all of this organized and it was for 4 different teams in all different places and everything. Eventually they'd all meet, but I didn't want them all going to the same place at the same time. So I had to change around the order. And I didn't know it. I set it up in the like inside and had them all outside. And my friend's little boy was switching envelopes. Walking around the house, getting the envelopes, finding them and moving them around. So then they couldn't all complete their thing. And of course, it was a lot of work, very, very time consuming planning it all. And then to have
Did you
this
beat
boy
this
just
little
go,
boy's ass?
I
would have.
wanted to.
I do have another idea. You know, believe it or not, I was a youth pastor's wife back in my first husband. But we played Name That Flavor, just like Name That Tune. And you go and you buy all of those funky ass weird flavors of Jelly Bellies. Okay.
Ooh, I
Okay.
like that.
And then like you do like I remember some clue about Blueberry Hill or something. But anyway, you give them the clue and each kid goes, I can name that flavor in 2 chews. And they put it in 1, 2, and then they have to guess the flavor, just like Name That Tune was.
Right.
But yeah, that was fun with the Jelly Bellies.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And I was going to do
Nom, nom, nom,
some
nom.
prizes, except I thought, what did girls and boys my daughter's age like? And I'm like, gift card.
You know what? Get them a $5 gift card to the Dollar Tree.
I was going to do, believe it or not, all of them drink like Starbucks. All of them. Even if it's not coffee drinks, they drink the
Oh,
Refreshers
the fruity
and
stuff.
stuff.
yeah, the refreshers and the fruity little drinks. But then I'm like, that's a lot of gift cards. So I have to come up with other ideas of very small things for it. So.
I had another one in my mind we did, but I lost track. So if I think of it, I'll let you
Well,
know.
this is the right time of year. For my son's birthday, I went and grabbed a bag of candy and just put a couple of handfuls of the Halloween candy in a paper bag, and that's what everybody got.
I will tell you that I've never. This is what my mom is shocked. I don't do candy in goodie bags. I
Mm.
never have.
I
Like
don't
one
either.
year,
I don't
one
either.
year everybody got a little a Smurf notebook with a pen tied to it and some pretzels and a thank you. Um, we just do different things every year. I think last year my mom did buy some little chocolate soccer balls to throw in and a little gummy mustache, but the rest was like trinkety stuff. But this year, because we're doing it the week after her birthday, and I'm like on November 1st, all of the Halloween candy is clearance, and
Yes.
everybody's
Yeah.
getting candy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
They're all getting bags of candy. It is going to be the cheapest, easiest, quickest way to do things. I will run out that morning. I will buy
Yeah.
a shit ton of clearance candy and throw it in some bags.
There you go. There you go.
That's
Yeah, I
it.
don't put it. That's like when I fill the Easter eggs at Easter. I don't.
Yeah.
I try to
Nobody
put
eats
little
the jelly
trinkets.
beans.
What?
My mom always filled them with like nasty jelly beans.
See, I always put like little like stickers or balloons.
Mine used to get money.
Or...
Mine
Some of
still
mine
gets
did
money.
too, but the
Yeah.
ones there was
We
some
got
that
money.
had jelly beans that just stayed in there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, no, I just I save up my change for, a couple of weeks, couple of months before.
Well, back when I was young, we didn't have the little plastic eggs that opened up. My mother
Were
and
they real
father,
eggs?
they would tape the coins and the dollars onto the real eggs and hide them.
Mm.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't hide real eggs because the wiener dog will eat them. We hide plastic eggs.
Olivia, tell us what you did this week.
Well, my partner was in town,
So
so
she had sex and sex
oh,
and more
lots
sex.
of sex. Oh my gosh, so good.
It's so good.
And I shot with you and Eliza,
We did shoot.
and I cammed a little, not as much as I should have, and we just relaxed and ate good food, buffets and Mexican restaurant, and we gambled a little bit. Yeah, breakfast buffets are yummy. Gambled a little bit, just relaxed a lot. I like to relax a lot and sleep. And then I camped with Eliza yesterday, and today I slept a lot, camped a little. I sleep a lot. I just love it, being able to sleep when I want, and then wake up and do stuff.
I did
Yep.
finalize some of the stuff for the documentary people who are coming. They've talked to several people in my life, my daughter, to Bugman, to the entertainment companies that I work for. They also are trying to reach Desiree about some things. So it is going to happen, and they're going to be here, and they do want to do a scene with me and some of my friends at a buffet.
Hmm.
So,
I wish I was gonna be here for
I
that,
am
but
so sad you're not going to be
yeah.
here. I tried to get him to like switch. I said,
They come a day early.
one of the show hosts is not going to be there, and she was like one of the founding members, and she said we could try to work around it, but the reason they want to do it is because they're going to be in the States the whole month of November, and they want to come here last because we're going to interview via Skype the two other ladies in the documentary. And so it's
So
kind of like the closing part of what they're
just
doing.
have them come on the 19th instead of the 20th, and then I'll be here, and then we can sit
And I
down
won't,
and
and
do.
it works.
Fuck.
Yeah, no, we can't do
No,
that.
it's okay.
Well, I could, you know what? I can talk to them and see,
Maybe
but
we can do
I
a
know they're in the process of already putting together a product. Listen, what they
like a
want me and
Skype
Rachel to
interview
do. They want to
later.
tape me and Rachel going to have her try on wedding dresses. So this ought to be really interesting.
Is she getting married?
Well, they're kind of engaged.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Actually, she has a ring, and I asked her, "Are
Oh
you
yeah,
guys
you did ask her
engaged?"
last
And
week.
she did say, like, we basically are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been together forever.
Hmm.
So, but just part of like, they talk to her and they know she's little cheeks and what they do. So they want like some mommy daughter time on there. We're trying to work around them. They want to go to BBW Club Las Vegas while they're here. And we have to get permission, of course, for them to film it, all of this stuff. So, the little casino that we go to in Henderson has already given their consent. Desiree's working with Juanita to have the consent to go to
The show.
Right, because
to
the
thing.
guy who runs it last night talked to me about it.
Right.
Well, maybe they
So
can use a clip from one of our past shows that has all three of us on it.
they can. Well,
Yeah.
they want us to, but they want the live part where we're interviewing those other girls. And actually, I would like to sit down with the two of them that are coming from over from the UK filming the documentary, as this will be the end part of their trip, and just kind of see how, us do an interview of them of, how's the documentary been? Have you learned anything? Because
But
these
the
are
19th
women.
would be awesome because then I can call in. I can pull over and I can.
Well, let
call
me,
in.
like I said, they're putting together a production schedule. They call me almost every day. So I'll see what I can do. I can only
Yeah,
suggest
either
it.
I
the
can call in or
19th.
you can call
Yeah,
in.
either
or-
way, whoever is the one out needs to call in.
Oh yeah,
So,
we will.
so,
Absolutely.
but it's great exposure for the show. They love the idea we have the show. They've actually told me they've been listening to the show and are cracking up at us. And
We're funny
so-
motherfuckers.
So it's really kind of cute because these the two ladies it's Caroline and Kate, and it's going to be the two of them coming to do the filming and everything. It's for their Channel 5 in the UK. It's like a 9
BBC
o'clock
5.
prime time show, and so she's very like she's never really been engulfed in the BBW world. So when I talk about BBW events, I talk about face sitting, like they're just they're just like mesmerized over the whole thing. So they've also already got permission from the Heart Attack Grill if we want to film there. I think what we want to film there is just the scale in the
Mhm.
front. I don't know if you've ever been on that scale, but
She has. I've seen it.
well, and there's
That's
there's
true.
outside restaurants around there, and like when I got off on the scale, it was like free food, like all those the people that were like yay, and that whole little
Doesn't an alarm go off too?
inside the alarm
Yeah.
goes off because there's a scale on the outside and a scale on the inside, so the alarm goes off in both places. So they said they don't know if we're going to film there because I guess there's been a lot of specials done about the Heart Attack Grill
There have
and
been a
even in
lot.
the
Yeah.
UK. So they have the permission if we want to go there and shoot there while they're here.
But it's cliche.
And all I think about is they're going to be following me for 5 days. My ass is going to be tired.
Oh,
and can I
yeah.
smoke a joint? That's all I want to do in 5 days.
They're not gonna, we want to be able to have you tell yours, and then I don't know if Kelly guy's still on, but we did y'all promised. to
Oh,
do
he's still listening.
Brock.
So all right.
Oh, yeah, I forgot she
Yeah,
didn't
so
go
let's
yet.
do-
Oh,
do
I'm
your
sorry.
catch up.
Oh no,
and
it's
so
okay.
sorry.
I had a kind of busy week. Beginning of the week, my son went to his first orthodontist visit to find out what we were going to do, and come to find out he has adult teeth that will not grow in because there's
Aw.
no space for them. They should have already grown in.
Oh.
So we have to. He has a huge gap we had 5 teeth removed.
Are they widening his palate?
No,
No,
they
I asked
are.
her
I
to do the
got
same
that.
thing.
No,
Is
they
that
are.
Yeah,
Okay.
that shit hurts.
Oh,
No, they
God.
do not need to widen his palate. There's plenty of room. It's just all between his front teeth.
Oh, they said
So
move everything.
they have to squeeze his front teeth together, and then they have to, because he had a baby tooth molar pulled, but they have to put a brace in there so that the adult teeth that are behind it and the
Wasn't his
adult teeth in the
adult
front.
teeth coming in while the babies were still? They didn't push the
Yes.
babies out, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and he also now, because of that, he has a crossbite where his front teeth go behind and below his back teeth, or his top front teeth go below. When he bites down, instead of his teeth meeting, his front teeth slip behind
So
his
he's
bottom
got
teeth.
like an underbite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're going to correct that. And once all of that's in, his adult teeth will have room to move in. Once all of his adult teeth have been moved and all of his adult teeth are in, then they will go in and straighten everything with a second set of braces.
Wow.
So he'll be in the first set 12 to 15 months, and then the second set
Buy a lot of liquid
almost 2
Motrin.
Years.
Because when them teeth start moving, honey, it makes
Yeah.
me feel so good.
No, he can swallow a pill, so
right.
I'll
So,
probably
you give him some Motrin.
Oh
yeah,
no, I'll probably get permission to give him a full-on adult strength Motrin afterwards.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Because I've heard everybody's telling him, "Oh, it doesn't hurt," and I'm like, "Oh,
Yes,
baby,
it
they are
does.
lying to you."
Let me ask you, did you have to wear like a night thing on yours
No,
too?
because I didn't. I had like
You'd
a.
have to move them.
I didn't have a bite like that. My jaw didn't have to go a certain
Does he
way.
have to wear like a? Will he have to wear like a
night
gear?
Headgear.
Headgear. Yeah.
I don't know just yet.
Okay.
It depends
So-
on the way your jaw is. what way it needs
Installation
to
is
move.
Tuesday. I'll let you know next week. So
My heart hurts for him because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not going to be fun.
and then
But I just think it's great they're doing it this young because he's very young.
mhm.
So the process, like he won't
The reason
be
they're
an
doing it is
adult.
because those adult teeth haven't grown in,
They need to.
and they should have already.
Right.
Right. So they need to move everything, because otherwise it's going to start causing disformity in his mouth.
Right.
So went to a funeral this week. I had someone very, very close to me die a couple of weeks ago, and we finally got the funeral done. And people flew in from all over the country
How
for
nice.
this, and it was so nice seeing people I haven't seen in 5, 10, 15 years. It was really, really, really nice to see all those people. And the one thing we were all saying is it's a shame that it took this to get us all back together
That's
again.
what people always say. Yeah.
And so there's a small group of us who are actively trying to stay connected. And we may try to put together, we were just talking about it, maybe try to put together like a once a year, like get together somewhere.
Like a reunion.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a
cool.
reunion. So I would love to do that. I'm on board, just if any of you are listening, because you all know I do this show. I'm on board for a yearly get together. And then that's been about it. It's been super crazy. My son has a science project due in 2 weeks, so we've been working on that. And next week I have an appointment with somebody about my son every day of the week next week, except Halloween Day. But then I have Halloween, plus I have to bake my mom's cake and get started on making potato salad for my mom's wedding. Because my boyfriend and I are catering.
I
So-
know. That's
Yay.
great.
Yay. That's it.
Jade, before we get off the air here, I want you to tell everybody.
Olivia? You called me
Olivia.
Jade.
Olivia
It's my
Jade.
last name.
No, Olivia. Tell everybody like your Twitters, your everything, how they
Okay.
can find you. Online.
So my Twitter is at Olivia_Jade, and Jade is spelled JAIDE. I have a website that's gonna be up and running mid-November, but you can already bookmark it. It's oliviajade.com. Just don't forget that I in there. A lot of people forget.
JAIDE.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that.
And then my clips for sale is clipsforsale.com/68859. And my other clips for sale, like for some femdom, is clipsforsale.com/81123, I believe. It's fairly new,
There we go.
so gotta get that going more.
Femdom.
So now y'all owe Cali Guy a bra shot.
All right,
still
quick
there.
brush up.
We gotta make it quick. Scan it up. Okay, guys. Are you not
Mine aren't
brushed?
worth it. Yeah.
Mine aren't worth it, she said. Cali Guy just wants to see Olivia's because he hasn't seen those before.
Yeah,
Those are
new
fresh
boobies.
titties. Fresh titties.
Fresh
Cute
young
bra.
titties.
Cute
Alrighty.
bra. Fun show.
Fun
Thanks
show.
for coming in, Olivia.
Thank you for having me.
No
Thank
problem.
you so much.
We love it.
Well, everybody, this is Sierra,
Sweet cheeks.
And Toxie.
wishing you all a good night. And remember,
Fuck often.
often.